Hey guys, here in another Treatment Friday, back for my immunotherapy. My name's Michelle and I have breast cancer and I'm sharing my journey here with everyone. I wanted to share a little follow up to a video that I did the other day. I was talking about the estrogen blockers that I'm on and how estrogen impacts more in your body than just your boobs. And so I did a little bit of research and I have some information that I wanted to share with everybody about what exactly estrogen does impact in your body. And it's a lot of stuff, and it's not just for women, it's men and women. We both produce estrogen. Um, Women more, obviously, but men and women both produce estrogen. So first I wanted to say, I'm going to read a little bit here, so I hope you don't mind me reading. I wanted to describe, I found some information. It's on a website called renewcure.com, and it's a whole article about estrogen. And it describes what estrogen actually is, which is it's a sex hormone crucial for reproductive health, bone density, cardiovascular function, and mood regulation. So that pretty much covers a wide gamut of stuff. Estrogen refers to a group of steroid hormones produced mainly by the ovaries, adrenal glands, and fat tissues. There are 4 different types of estrogen, so it's a whole group of estrogen, and they are uh, E1, which is called estrone. Each one of these has a different purpose, right? So E1, estrone, E2, estradiol, E3, estriol, E4, estetrol. Estetrol, there you go, I got it. So as I was reading through this article, I was like, oh, E1 through E4, they're like a whole bunch of little soldiers just all doing the grunt work. And each of those has its own purpose different at different times in our lives. One during puberty, one during pregnancy, one during regular life. Uh, and then, so, but I'm not going to go into all that. You can look those things up. Anyway, but I wanted to talk about what exactly does estrogen impact. Estrogen impacts the reproductive organs by stimulating egg follicle growth, vaginal lubrication, wall thickness, uterine lining, mucus flow. Okay, it also impacts the breasts. It promotes tissue development and halts milk production after weaning. Bone health. It is essential, and this is really an important one for women that are in either natural or medical menopause. Bone health. It's essential for maintaining density, and low levels of estrogen can increase osteoporosis risk. It also impacts the cardiovascular system. It helps metabolize cholesterol, supports heart health. Um, it impacts brain and mood. It enhances cognitive function, the libido, emotional stability. It impacts skin and hair. It promotes collagen production, skin elasticity, and influences hair growth patterns. All of those things are major. Now, when you are going through medical menopause like I am, you are constantly being checked for your bone density and for your heart health, because those are the two of the huge long lasting health impacts that you could potentially have. So I have had to, as I have talked about on here many times, I have gone for several EKGs, echocardiograms, sonograms. I'm in regular visits with the cardiologist. I'm on metropolol, and that's to make sure that my heart stays healthy, that it stays functioning the way it's supposed to. And that is all because of all these treatments that I'm on, in particular, the estrogen. I also am going for my first bone density scan. That is in a week or two. And that is, again, to make sure that my bones are staying the way they are, because I do not want to have osteoporosis because of all this business. It's just horrible. So it also, let's see what else was there. Brain and mood, the stabilities, the stabilizing mood, your brain health, your mood, your libido, all of these things. But really, that bone health and that cardiovascular health, those are the big issues. Those are the real, everything else is important too. But those 2 things, if those go downhill while in treatment or during your first, again, it could be medical menopause or natural menopause. If your estrogen is low, those are huge risks for you. So be sure that you are working with your doctor, that you're getting your estrogen tested. If you're especially specifically of a certain age, that your estrogen levels are being tested, and if they are not where they're supposed to be, that you are working with your medical professionals to address that, to make sure that your bone health and your cardiovascular health, especially those two, stay stable for the rest of your life. Without those two, you're going to have some weak bones and you're going to have a heart attack. That's just what it is. All right. So anyway, that's it. I wanted to come back, like I said, and just kind of and like explore those things a little bit more and share those with everybody. So good luck, everybody. Go out there, get your estrogen tested, get your bones tested, get your heart tested. Just stay healthy. All right. Take care.